Hi, welcome back to Shannon's Plants Planting Time. It is a little late at night, and my dog is sick, so I am just going around doing stuff and tending to her at the same time. And I was going to give you a good tour of the plant room because every other time I've done it, I've been like, kind of rushed through it a little bit or whatever. But I'm going to go. The plants you've never seen before that are up high, I've got the step stool in here, so wish me luck. I do have a broken foot, but we'll get through it. So here we go. We're going to start off. Alright. Let me turn you around. This is my Monstera deliciosa. She's beautiful. She's beautiful leaves. And she has a moss pole that you saw me do the other day. And that is an ugly leaf. And here is I'm kind of rushing through these because you've seen them. Dieffenbachia, I think it's called camouflage or something like that. But anyway, it's very beautiful. Under here is my snake plant. I don't know what kind it is, or sansevieria. I don't know what it is. And my unknown peperomia. Don't know what it is. My ZZ plant. And on this desk we have my Monstera Adansonii that I combined together and put on a self-made moss pole. It's already at the top, so probably won't last long. And then over here we have my Monstera Scindapsus Trubii Moonlight. And we put him on the moss pole tonight too, so that he will grow big and strong like his little cousin over here. Back there, believe it or not, I have a caladium. Never thought I would have a caladium. I just always thought they were so ugly. But I think this one is beautiful. And it's hanging from my macrame thing. And up there I have a neon pothos that I'm trying to get to trail on the walls and on the bookshelf and on the ceiling eventually. And over here we have a lot of just propagations. They're just different kinds of propagations and glass jars with perlite in them. More propagations. Some philodendron Brazil propagations. Some Savy Blue propagations. And a dying Peperomia russo, I think. And a staghorn fern. And a Wandering Jew, which we don't say that anymore, but Transcantia, the purple and green form, propagation. Those are all propagations. My beautiful Crimson Princess propagation. And my Peperomia obtusifolia variegata. And my lemon lime philodendron heartleaf philodendron. Heartleaf fern. I don't know what I'm saying. It's too late. It's too late. Oh, and down there I have a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma on a moss pole that I made. And here we have my Monstera Peru, who is outgrowing his moss pole and has been dropped so many times over the last couple of days. I keep hitting that mouse ball and he just falls. And here is my Pubicalix Splash, and she's getting the near the top of her moss pole too. And my terrarium is open tonight, and you see my pink and green nerve plant, my Moon Valley friendship plant. And in here, my fiance stuck a stick that he found that has has those carnivorous plants, the Venus flytraps on them, and I don't know if it's gonna focus enough. I don't think it is for you to see them because they're really tiny. I mean, like really tiny. No, it's not gonna work. They're just really tiny, but I thought we'd try to grow them. Okay, and now I'm going to start climbing the ladder. Right here we have an unknown plant, another Peperomia obtusifolia variegata, and an angel wing begonia with beautiful spots. And now we're up high on these shelves that I got built the other day. You've seen my purple passion plant before. And this is my Scindapsus pictus exotica. And up on these, there is a regular heartleaf fern and another huge Scindapsus pictus exotica. And I'm hoping he will start trailing and cover the ceiling too. And this is another heartleaf fern hanging down. And I too hope that he will cover the ceiling. That's why I have all these plants way up here. And there is my Scindapsus argyrius and a Philodendron Brazil cutting or propagation. Sorry. And I'm getting off the ladder. Down here we have my Peperomia green form and green on green variegation. I don't know what it's called. And we have a lemon surprise Dracaena. And we have a Peperomia, no, a Pilea peperomoides. And I think it needs more sunlight. And we have an orchid cactus. We have a big, beautiful red maranta. And we have an orchid, a phalaenopsis. And back here we have a beautiful golden goddess. And right beside her we have a, don't you like the way I'm using the camera to push things out of the way? A African violet and African violet. Christmas cactus. My new plant, one of my new plants, it is a butterwort fungus gnat catcher. And I really need that right now. Like, really, really need that. It's a beautiful echeveria. It's growing very well. Then we have another Phalaenopsis orchid without flowers. And I'll move this back a little bit. And starting over here we have, turn this bright light off. We have a Carnosa compacta. And right here we have a Carnosa compacta variegata. And this is a new plant for me. We have a Hoya Quintana. I'm excited about that. This is kind of a new plant for me too. It's a Hoya Chelsea. This is not a new plant. This is just an old plant that I put in a new pot. This is a Hoya Kringle 8. I'm trying to build up my Hoya collection. I'm actually getting 2 more in the mail. I think it's the Pachelata and the Hoya Bella. I think those are the 2 I'm getting. Right there I have a Micans propagation, and thank God it's finally turning the corner. And of course, as always, I brag on my Macaulay's Finale and my beautiful bird's nest fern. And my peace lily is hanging out in there. And this is a philodendron, and I thought it was called a green emerald, but I think it might just be called a green. I don't know. But it's a very beautiful plant. It's got a nice new leaf coming out, and it's just got beautiful, gorgeous leaves. I don't know. I wish I knew for sure what it was called. So we'll step back and turn that light back on, move some things around, and grab the step stool again. Could get dangerous. Okay, over here we have propagating a philodendron silver sword that I've had propagating since February. Now it is now June. He's finally grown roots. It was a nightmare. Root rot. He was supposed to come rooted. He didn't. It's just been a nightmare with that plant. To the point where I ordered another one. And this is a pubic splash propagation. And up here we have, I have to kill that light again. Right here we have a Phalaenopsis orchid, and it does have its flower spike, but no flowers. Back here we have a Dendrobium, and that has one flower still hanging on, and another Dendrobium, and it has a couple of flowers. And the rest are all orchids that don't have flowers. This is one I'm rehabbing. It's a Cattleya. I'm not good with orchids, so I don't know their names. There's a bunch of them. There's a bulbophyllum one back there. That one's called a red something. Somebody that was nice enough to tell me in the comments. So I've already forgotten. I'll have to read the comment again. And over here is just something I put together. It's got some Cebu blue. And I think that's really it. Had a Falzarellia in the middle of it, but I think it's taking a turn for the very worst. You can see it's dead, I think. It's hard to hold the camera at this angle. And back here, I tell you, this is a remarkable feat. I got this money tree, and I have 5 braids in it, and you notice now it just has one. That is because we have suffered with root rot because I was overwatering. But I refused to give up on the plant, and he has finally turned the corner and is putting out foliage that looks decent. So I am so happy because it took so long. Here is my Vanda orchid. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And my one here to back you up. My spider plant that has no babies. And up here is my Philodendron Brazil up at the ceiling, hoping for the same thing. Here is my big bushy Transcandia green and purple form. Here is my Palea dark mystery. Here is my Transcantia Nanook. Here is some kind of lemon lime Dracaena, I think it is. And over here is my coffee plant. You saw me repot that in a video. And down here, I'd say that's rough sitting on or climbing on the ladder with a broken foot. This is my peperomia. I don't know what kind it is. I was looking at it, I thought it might be a hope because it says they have those the purplish stems, but I don't think the leaves are round enough. But they do have the stripes, so get a good look at that. And somebody tell me. I was hoping it was a hope. Hoping it was a hope. This is my Alocasia African mask. It's finally growing again now that it's summer. And back here hanging out is my fiddle leaf fig. He doesn't cause any waves, he just chills. Here is my beautiful Mandula pothos. And hanging in another macrame is my Maranta Lucanera. I don't know how to say that. And over here we have my Anthurium Plowmanii. And it's so funny. I thought I was getting a Philodendron Plowmanii, but anyway, I love this plant. It's okay. I was so stupid back then. Should have known from the price difference. Back there we have an Anthurium superbum. I used to pronounce that super bum when I first got it, so I think it's kind of funny. Here we have my beautiful Philodendron Birkin. I know some people don't like these, but I personally like mine. We have been through a long journey together, and we're going to be lifelong friends. And over here is my Alocasia Black Velvet. And oh boy, I have a lot of plants in this little tiny room. This is my Anthurium Fingers. It can get up to 12 of these fingers, so yeah. Over here is my Monstera Sultipicana. And right here is my beautiful Crystallinum. I'm so excited, just got it. Back there is my Alocasia Black Velvet. My Alocasia Regal Shield. Why did I say that? I guess I was looking at my Black Velvet. And back here is my Anthurium Federifolium. Sorry, you're seeing the mist from the humidifier. And he is putting out a long skinny leaf, which is what I want to see. And because he got root rot on me, and I put him in pond, and now he's doing great. And these are also some pond plants. This is my Philodendron Milano Chrysum, and he's doing better since I put him in pond. And this is my Philodendron Silver Sword that I got tired of waiting on the other one, and I ordered a baby. He's doing great in pond. And this is my rehabbed Philodendron Burl Marks, and he has 2 leaves. The other one's hiding somewhere. There it is. Anyway, I had to rehab him because of root rot. Here is my Rattlesnake Calathea. Here is my Stromanthe Triostar. And here is my beautiful reverted Marble Queen pothos. And we're almost done, I promise. We have a Begonia escargot that is not looking very well at all. I took her out of this room, and now I put her back in the room. Here is a log type planter with some Philodendron Brazil. I was really hoping it would take off and fill in, but it hasn't. It's just kind of growing these long strands. And there is a beautiful begonia of unknown origin. Oh, and I forgot this one. This one is an Ardisias humilis or something. Humilis? Something like that. I don't know. And down here are some sad plants. That is what is left of my Calathea medallion. That is what's left of my Calathea warzowixia. Oh, it is putting out a new leaf. And unfortunately, that is what is left of my Tenanthe Never Never plant. So I know that this came back from nothing, so I'm hoping this will come back from nothing. So yeah, those are all of the plants in the plant room. I didn't skip any. I didn't know it took me like 20 minutes just to do this room. So I would just hate to say how long it would take to do the whole house. But anyway, I know I've done these frequently, but I just like to do them. They're fun. And you can watch them or you can not watch them. I mean, I'd like for you to watch them. Did I skip over the Rhaphidophora Hayi? Because I do have one. That's right. It is right there. I think I skipped over it. But anyway, sorry about that. Okay, well, that is it for plants in Shannon's plant room. So, got a couple of new ones. Got a bunch that are just hanging on. I'm getting a grow tent. It should be here Monday. I'm super, super excited about that. I'm going to do propagations and, plants that really need rehabbing, like that philodendron silver sword, the big one. And maybe I'll put the crystallinum in there, which just stabilizes. But the girl I got her from did a good job, so I don't know if I have to do that or not. But anyway, yeah, so when the next video you'll see is probably us putting up the grow tent. So anyway, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I see you can see my TV. I'll turn. You can still see it. Anyway, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on what you think of this video. And I hope to see you in the next houseplant video. Bye.